G'day there guys, Mr. Oz Adventure coming at you today, all bleary-eyed first thing in the morning. We are here camping at Cressbrook Dam. I'll stop and pause, you should be able to see a little red tent in the background. There's something silver next to that, which is my bike. So yeah, we're camping. We are camping here at Cressbrook Dam in southeast Queensland. There's hardly anyone here. This is Monday morning, coming at you Monday morning. This is the second night of our camping adventure here. First night there's a few more people around on the Saturday night, but last night, pretty dead. We had pretty much the whole place to ourselves. Let's just have a look the other way, show you what this looks like out there. What a beautiful spot to wake up to. But, how did we get here? For that, we'll have to go back in time, and I'll show you. Oh, far up. Yeah, this is going to be a challenging ride. We did have a little bit of action on the way here,
because we decided to change campsite. What an absolutely beautiful night it was.
Alright, here we go. First time bike camping for 6 months. We're just heading out on the road. We've got a late start to the day. It is 20 past 12 in the afternoon. A lot later than I wanted to head out, but that's okay. We were a bit lazy this morning, had a bit of a lie-in. It obviously takes a little while to get ready, but we are on the road and we are heading out to Cressbrook Dam. It's just over 3 hours to get there from here, taking the back way. Yeah, Cressbrook Dam, we've been there before. We went there in 2022, stayed there one night, and then we moved on to Joe Bielka Peterson Dam. I did make a video on that little trip. We've been there another time and camped, and I think that was January 2023, so it's been 2 years since we've camped there. It's been 6 months since I've been bike camping. It's been a while since we've both been camping together, and a long time since we've been bike camping together. So this could be interesting. Just trying to find everything, you know. I have everything packed away in a spot in my house, but certain things I couldn't find, so it's a little bit disorganised. Just leaving the Gold Coast now, and yeah, we're in for a pretty good ride heading out there, and it's a beautiful day, so hopefully we will have a dry weekend camping. Stay tuned for fun and games. Got the bike absolutely loaded up for this trip. The bike is definitely feeling it. It always takes a little bit of time when you load up the bike. Same with throwing a pillion passenger on the back of the bike. It takes a little bit of time to get the feel for it in the twisty bits of the road. But this feels pretty well balanced left to right, and the weight doesn't feel too bad. Yeah, I packed a few extra things because we just haven't been camping together in a while, so you know, just getting back into the routine of working out what we need and what we don't need again. It's just myself, yeah, I've done that fairly recently, only 6 months ago, so I've got a good idea of what I need and what I don't need. But with two people, it's a little bit different.
Leaving the Gold Coast, we headed west through the Gold Coast hinterland, winding our way through the twisty hills, headed towards Canungra, and from there headed out further west towards Bow Desert. And of course, well, we weren't going to stick to the main roads. We had to take some of the winding back roads. They were a little bit more interesting.
Quite loose gravel today, isn't it? Yeah, it's like they've done laid down some fresh gravel recently. Oh Jesus, they're going pretty quick around that bend. Fresh licence. No cares given whatsoever. Feeling pretty warm out this way, isn't it?
The great riding continued, winding our way through an area to the west of the Gold Coast known as the Scenic Rim, before turning north, heading up through the Brisbane Valley, and winding our way up into the hills further westward of Brisbane, where we found ourselves at Cressbrook Dam to camp.
Alright, I shall see you upon my triumphant return. At least 45 minutes, close to an hour. Let's see how many bollards I can hit. Made it through that time. Alright, camp is being set up by the marvellous Shaz, and now I'm going off to buy some alcohol, some ice and a little bit of firewood if I can get some. So yeah, Cressbrook Dam is where we're camping. We've camped here a couple of times before. Camped up on the hill just up there the first time we were here, and last time we were here we camped over there at number 13 with a couple of friends. So we had 4 of us there, 4 bikes, 2 tents. Bloody good spot, but we didn't want to be so close to everyone in that spot this time. There are kangaroos absolutely everywhere in here, so I've got to make sure I don't hit any on the way in and out. It's most likely going to be dark when I come back in. Oh yeah, there's about 20 kangaroos right there. Not the best time of night to be going out to get supplies. Everything is dragged out today, everything. But that's okay. So yeah, we've got 2 nights here. So tomorrow we're just going to go out and do a little bit of exploring, and then basically just sit down and relax and chill out. I can't see the road, threat of kangaroos, not a good combination. Alright, 12 kilometres of country roads to get into town, into Crow's Nest. Whoa, yeah, this is going to be a challenging ride. Can't see a bloody thing. A few minutes up the road from Cressbrook Dam, where we're staying, is Lake Perseverance. Got another little dam here. This is the older of the 2 lakes. Boom. So yeah, there's no camping at this one here. It's a little bit closer to town, this one. Not as far off the main road, but yeah, you can't camp at this one. There are some glorious twisting roads around here. This is a great little road here, but not an ideal time of night to be riding it. We did have a little bit of action on the way here. We stopped off at a local establishment on the way for a cheeky little beverage, and just about to leave, and there was a guy passed out the front right near where our bikes were parked. It turned out he'd taken a tumble. He'd been drinking maybe all day. He'd taken a tumble somewhere up the street a bit earlier and had been treated by the ambulance, and went, yep, you're all fine to go mate, you're all good. So then he came into the pub we were in and proceeded to try and order a drink and was refused service. Got a bit aggressive with the staff members and was promptly booted out, and he went over the road right near where our bikes were and passed out. I was pretty confident he was asleep, but Sharon was, you know, a little bit more concerned that he might have had something else going on with him. So we both went over to check, make sure he was still moving. I didn't want to disturb the guy too much because he'd been a little bit aggressive, but we just made sure he was still moving and left him at that. They had called another ambulance on him because obviously you don't want someone sleeping on the grass beside the road. So everything's dragged out a little bit longer, as I said, but we are here, and hopefully I'll get back to camp before it is dark, but I doubt it. I think I'm going to be coming back in the dark. It's all part of the adventure, and I am Mr. Oz Adventure. So yeah, let's see what happens. Ooh, firewood. Alright, it's a dodgy manoeuvre here. So, alcohol, tick, groceries, tick, ice, tick. I just need some firewood now. I rode past some firewood on the way in here, but I didn't have any cash to buy some firewood at the time. I do have cash now, and I don't have to steal it off the side of the road. I just hope that it's in small enough bundles that I can fit it in the panniers. Let's see what we've got here. Firewood. $10 a bag. Woohoo! Just got to try and fit it in. I don't mind a bit of wood on a Saturday night. Alright, let's see, 1 bag at a time. See what I can do here. Yeah, not quite. Please fit. Please fit. Oh, look at that. I was made for it. Woohoo! There's one in. I should be able to get that in. $10 more. Good honest bill I am. They're going to fit widthwise. Ah, shit. Okay. I reckon I'm going to have to stick it in the top like a post office box. I don't know. Mission accomplished. Now I've just got to make it back without hitting any kangaroos. Alright, back to camp. Well, I made it back to camp, happy and alive. I had one close encounter with a kangaroo on the side of the road, and a couple of hares ran out in front of me, just in front of the camp here. Oh, let's get the fire going, eh?
The next morning we woke to an absolutely glorious day. It was a beautiful morning for just relaxing and taking in the scenery. We had a bit of a walk around the campgrounds, watched the kangaroos go about their business for a little while, but then things got a little bit busier because we decided to change campsite.
Well, we had a great night here camping last night, and it's not over yet. We've got one more night here, but we are moving campsite. We found a spot that we prefer a little bit better, so we're going to head down there. It wasn't available yesterday, but a lot of people have moved on because today is Sunday and we're staying until Monday. Make sure I don't hit the bollards. So we just carried our tent down, and Shaz is working away hard down there looking over the water. This looks like a much more pleasurable sight down here. Better view, it's got a fire pit, which is what we wanted. One down, one to go. It's hard work walking up the hill. I don't know how many times I've done that today now. Alright, one bike down there, one more to go. A little Z300 adventure bike, Grassy Slope King. And two bikes down.
After we'd settled into our new campsite, we decided to go out and explore a little. We wanted to go and find a swimming hole, and we knew there was one at the Crow's Nest National Park, which wasn't too far away.
Time to get adventurous. Hey, that's the gravel road for today. Yeah, I didn't feel like I wanted to go too fast through here last night. I was so worried about, bloody hell, fucking hell, I did not even see them coming. What a fuckwit. Double lines on the corner, you know, well the double lines, yeah, he could have taken me here easy, not where he was, right on the, coming up to a bend. Alright, Crow's Nest National Park. We're off on a little bit of a walking adventure.
I've got my hiking, biking boots on.
These boots were made for walking, riding. Guess that's what they'll do, because they'll have to do.
Because I left my other ones at home, didn't I? Next to the tent, when they should have been in the bags.
Been one of those weekends. We're not the most organised this weekend, but that's okay.
Yep.
We're still out here having adventures.
Yeah, we're just forgetting everything. Who are you?
I don't know. Where'd you come from?
Bella forget his nuts if they weren't in a bag.
We were hoping to go for a little bit of a swim in the waterhole down here, but this bit's all green and skanky and stagnant. Yeah. Nah. See what else we can find. The water's not really flowing.
A little bit further down the track we found a swimming hole that was a little bit better. It wasn't great, but at least it wasn't stagnant and green.
Not as deep as I thought it'd be down here.
The water level's gone down a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Fair bacon Christmas.
Yeah.
I got you.
You got me? Cold.
Well, that was a bit underwhelming. Wasn't the best experience, that was it? But yeah, well, you get that. Yeah, well, I've been in there a couple of times to check out the campground, but never really looked at the creek there. So now I know. Okay, yeah, it would be okay if it was flowing really well, but well, back to the shops and back to camp and see what happens. Time to get drunk, maybe. Perseverance was needed today. We're back at Cressbrook. Here we are again, Camp Sweet Camp. Oh yeah, everyone's cleared out. There's one tent left. That's us. Wow. Obviously got the caravan guys over the other side, the grey nomads who have no job to go back to. But yeah, they're over the other side. This whole side is just us. I like it. Do a bit of a turn around there so the bike is in the shade, and then we can fill up the back of it full of ice in the shade. Oh, well that's better. Back at camp now. Shaz is setting up a hammock by the water over there. Got a pile of junk that we've got to sort out there. But the main thing is we have got a top box full of ice, alcohol and cheese and crackers and grapes and stuff for tonight. Yeah, so we're in for a good night. And we've got firewood. Crank up the fire later on. It's going to be another beautiful night. There is hardly anyone here. We've got this whole campground here to ourselves. There is one other car there. They look like they've just stopped for a little bit of a picnic. I'd say they're not staying the night.
It was then time to settle into a nice relaxing evening. A few drinks, a few snacks by the water. And once the sun had gone down, it was of course then time to light up the fire again and have a few more drinks around the fire. What an absolutely beautiful night it was. Lots of stars in the sky, and the sun come up the next morning with another absolutely beautiful, albeit a little bit windy morning. Well, good morning guys. It is day 3 of our little camping trip here at Lake Cressbrook Dam, and it is fairly quiet here this morning. There's hardly anyone here overnight. We've basically had the lakefront to ourselves. Absolutely stunning. How cool is that? The sun's just starting to pop its head up over the top of those clouds in the distance. It is just so peaceful. All you can hear is birds. A nice relaxing night last night, watching the sun go down over the lake, and then we fired up the fire, used most of our firewood. Beautiful night sitting there. It's been really windy. This is very calm compared to what it has been. A bit of a cyclone off the coast up north, and it's been making everything a little bit windy everywhere. So we've got the tarp up over the hammock now. We've got the Nike hammock, comes with a bug cover as well, and got the fly over the top. Keep you nice and dry if it's raining. Get the sun off you. I think it's a 3x3 metre tarp. Really good setup with the ropes and everything, really easy to set up if it's not absolutely howling with wind. Hello.
Hello.
Kangaroos down there at the water's edge. Come down for a little bit of a drink. Time to say goodbye to the kangaroos and our lovely campsite. It's just starting to pack up. The tent is down. Hammock is still up. So we're going to load up the bike as much as we can, then maybe relax in the hammock for a little bit longer before we have to go. Alright, here we go. Goodbye campsite, campsite number 2. Time to get out of here and head on home, unfortunately. So we both have to work tomorrow. Oh, this bike is heavy. There's a little Joey over there just taking milk from the mum right in front of the bike. How cool is that? Very cute.
Hopefully I won't startle them too much as I squeeze through these bollards and crash my bike into a fiery mess. Woo! Successfully negotiated bollards once more. See you later, Cressbrook Dam. It's been good staying here once more. This is our third time staying here. Very hot and sweaty today, so it's very good to get a little bit of breeze happening. Oh, cool us down. Feels like we only just got here. It really does feel like we've only just arrived. More skippies. Certainly a bit of weight on the old bike. I thought we had less stuff. I was just packing things again. Yeah, there's still plenty of room, and then when it comes to the end I went, holy crap, yeah, this is going to be a tight squeeze again. I don't know what I've done, but it's not packed as efficiently as it was on the way out here. The tank bag is fully extended out at the moment. It wasn't extended out that much on the way here. There's a lot more stuff in there than there was. Don't know what's happened. I heard that. Yeah, it's the stick falling out of the tree. Yeah, we'll have to watch out for a bit of falling debris from the trees, no doubt.
We would normally turn left here and head back towards the Brisbane Valley and on towards Brisbane and the Gold Coast. But this time I wanted to go right and go and check out a lookout that I'd been meaning to go to on previous trips up this way, but had never got there. So this time I thought, yep, it's just up the road. I don't think it's too far. Let's go and check it out. But I was expecting it to be signposted, and it wasn't. So we missed the turn off.
I don't think I've ever ridden in this direction up this bit of road. There's a big train. Doot, doot. This lookout seems to be a lot further up this road than I thought it was. I didn't think this road kept going for this long up here. Yeah, I don't know where this lookout is.
Well, eventually we hit the end of the road, and I was 100% convinced that I had missed the turn off then, so it was time to actually suck it up and look it up on Google Maps and then turn around and go back. So after a 20-minute detour, we finally found our way back to the turn off for the lookout.
Here we are, finally found it.
Well, the lookout was nice, but was it worth half an hour of our day detouring to go and see it? Probably not. Would I go there again? Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure. It wasn't really that spectacular. But, you know, if you are looking for a nice spot to stop off and have lunch while you're road tripping along the Escampton Road, then yeah, it's not far off the road and it's not a bad spot to stop. So we didn't hang around too long at the lookout, just a brief stop off, and then we headed back down the mountain, winding our way down the glorious ride that is the Escampton Road back into the Brisbane Valley, where we stopped off at Esk and tried to get something to eat.
Alright, quick little beverage stop. Oh, that's a lot of weight. Side stand.
Come on.
Oh, well, a little drink stop there. We're going to have some breakfast, but the prices were absolutely ridiculous. They were $17.90, I think, for baked beans on toast. Absolutely ridiculous. So we didn't end up getting any food there. So yeah, that was Esk. So I've come down out of the mountains a little bit. So we've got the Brisbane Valley to cruise through now, and then we're going to go back roughly the same way as we came out here, through Ipswich, Boonah Road, and Desert Boonah Road. But crazy winds around today because there is a cyclone off the coast and it is heading this way. I reckon we'll make it back without getting rained on, but we might get blown off the road. back to the familiar roads of the Gold Coast hinterland. So not far from home now, and it's been an eventful ride coming back from Cressbrook Dam. So we got a little bit lost looking for a lookout in the beginning, and then a nice little ride down to us. After trying to find some food there that was way overpriced, we battled some winds heading back across the Brisbane Valley, but we're thinking, yeah, this is okay. It's a little bit windy, but it was about to get a little bit worse. So between Ipswich and Boonah, on the Ipswich-Boonah Road, that was hairy at times. The wind didn't know whether it was coming from the left or the right. It was all over the place. It was really hard to predict at times, and yeah, a few sketchy moments, but nothing too severe. Just had to manage our speed a little bit. But as soon as we changed direction, it was fine, and the rest of the ride back has been fairly good since then. It's looking rather grey though. Looks like we might get some rain fairly soon. Hopefully we get back and we don't end up getting drowned in the last 5 minutes. Certainly had that happened before. It was a great trip away though. Good to just sit and relax and just chill out around the campfire. Beautiful spot, Cressbrook Dam. Always love it there. Third time we've camped there, certainly won't be the last, that's for sure. I love it. Such a good spot, and there's some good riding to get there and back as well, so makes it all worth it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Yeah, I certainly enjoyed bringing it to you because it was a fun weekend. Cheers guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video, whatever that may be. I have been working on some other videos of late. Oh, hello. Yeah. I know. For that last 5 minutes where we get absolutely soaked. Dry the whole trip. I hate that. The winds have died off. That's one thing. The winds have disappeared and been replaced by a little bit of light drizzle.
You should not riding completely with your
Oh, far out.
fuck.
Oh, Jesus. That was a close call.
So close. We used to go in there.
Yep. Oh my God, I'm so glad I filmed that, but I'm also so glad they didn't hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you okay, babe?
Yep. Oh Jesus. I was just thinking they've got to be really careful here because this, you know, because we haven't had any rain for a while, and we've got this fine dribble. That's going to make it, you know, the slipperiest it's ever going to be. I'm glad they didn't hit anything, you know. That's why, you know, give yourself a safety buffer from the oncoming cars because you never know they're going to stay in their lane. Oh, what an end to the trip, eh? What a moment to end the trip.
Just goes to show, never sign off from the video until you're actually home. Thankfully we made it home in one piece and didn't get hit by any cars in the slippery conditions. Thanks for watching guys, it was an awesome weekend away. I'll see you on the next video, whenever that may be. Stay tuned.